Hello everyone, this is Shay. Today we're going to be doing a paint glitter with butterfly set. And this video will be a little longer than normal just because I'm going to show a little bit more footage of me doing my nails today. Now here I'm starting off with the glitter, which as you'll see I'll be more so using the brush to move the glitter around. When it comes to glitter, it is a bit bulky, so it can, cause your nail to lose its shape or just, give you some bulks and bulges where you don't want it. So instead of, having that issue, I'm trying to give myself, um, I guess, a good even coverage by moving the glitter around, but not having to apply too much glitter. And I'll just do this throughout the layers that I'll use. So after curing both nails, I'm just going in with the second layer. And of course, I'm going to do the same thing where I, manipulate or move around the glitter just to fill in any gaps or spaces that are unwanted that I didn't, get with the first layer. And I also forgot to add that this hand that I'm working on, I've already applied the base gel before going in with these polishes, and I'm doing 2 to 3 nails at a time, so I'm going to do these two glitters together, cure them, and move on to the next hand because you don't want the glitter or the polish to, one, move around, and two, accidentally, get damaged from doing the other nails. Every so often you'll see me go under the nail with the brush, and that's just me trying to scoop some, gel that accidentally went under, just so I don't accidentally have like a bulge of color up under the nail. So that's just me scooping it from out of the nail. Okay, so now I'm going in with this pink color, which to me complements the glitter ever so nicely. I'm going to go in with the first layer, which I'll try to get as close as I can to the cuticle, but without touching the cuticle. And then I'm going to go in with the second layer and do the same thing. Usually when it comes to my thumbnails, I like to do them last once all the other nails are cured. Just because when you put your hand into the light, meaning so your thumb is turned sideways, the product has the chance to possibly, kind of move over to the side or kind of be bulged down to the side. But in this case, I felt as though I was throwing the layers, fairly thin enough to the point where it wouldn't have a chance to do that. And here I'm just going to be showing me going in with the second layer. This video was pretty much, self-explanatory, but I wanted to just show the process of me actually painting and doing the designs and everything on my nails, which I sometimes, tend to skip over or don't really have a good angle or a chance to record. It is a little sped up for you guys just so it isn't so long and dragged out. But if this is something that you're, interested in seeing, I'm glad that you are. And if not, you can definitely just fast forward through these parts that are, a little more tedious than others. What I'm doing here is just taking two different sets of butterflies that I have and deciding which one looks better and complements the glitter and the color better, which I decided to go with these ones here. Now, once I'm done, gauging how much space I have to work on and which nubs I'm going to be placing them, I'm going to go ahead and cut out the desired ones that I want for this set. If you're not familiar with these water slip decals, what you do is once you're done cutting out, the desired designs that you're going to be using, you take off a plastic film that's on the front of each of the decals, and then you place them in water. You want to make sure they get fully saturated. As you'll see, I'll press them down into water just to make sure that the paper that they're on, dissolves as it's supposed to or loosens up as it's supposed to. And then the decals will slip off of the paper, which you'll see in a second. Now, even if your polish has a tacky layer, I do find it best if you go in with like some kind of bond or like a primer, which I'm using today, to give your nail a little bit more of a sticky layer. Because if you don't have a good enough of a stick, they will, you know, end up bubbling up later on and possibly pilling. So with using something sticky like I'm using the primer, it gives a much better stick, so it's on there clean and smooth, and you don't have to worry about it lifting up later on, which I'll fix. Now, being as though the decals themselves are not sticky, I'm gonna go over it again with the primer just to add a sticky layer back before putting a top coat or anything else. Now I'm taking the same pink glitter that we started with, and I'm going to add that to my palette so I can go ahead and add an outline to the nails that doesn't have any glitter or decals on them. Again, being as though it's glitter, I am just taking the brush and trying to move it around a little bit just so it's a little more saturated, not too thin, but also not too bulky. line work wouldn't be as tedious, but again, it's the glitter. Something about the glitter with having to make sure that it's on there good and saturated and, doesn't have any gaps or anything. And I can't stress how bulky glitter can get so easily. So, yeah, I did have to take my time a little bit with it, which, I work slow anyway when it comes to doing my nails. Probably takes me on average 5 hours, which I don't mind because it's my me time. It's my hobby. It's something I like to do for me. So, yeah, it's just a little tedious trying to get the line work to be cohesive with the other nail being, as full and saturated in glitter as the other one is. So bear with me. I'm sorry. I work slow. Okay, so after top coating this hand and moving on and doing the exact same thing on my other hand, this is my final results. I hope you like this paint glitter and butterfly tutorial. I hope you've learned something. If you did or just enjoyed the video, please subscribe and share. I thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.